Hello everyone, and welcome to the very first video of the 164 Vault Co. Big welcome to you. Here we're going to be talking about and looking at a shared passion, I'm sure, and that's why we're all sitting here looking at this video right now. And we recently started collecting, maybe a couple of months ago there. So I just thought I'd share a little bit of the journey with you, and hopefully we can learn a few things on the way. I've only just started looking at Hot Wheels, but I think as time has moved on, you can see that there's so much out there. There's so many different manufacturers of various 164 scale models that I'm sure we've all thought about looking at various different things as well. But as you can see, and already even just from this small amount here, there's a lot of money involved in this little passion of ours. So yeah, so in here, you see I've got a few of the newer Ferraris in here. And in here, I have the new Eurospeed set. It's a 10 box of 10, and I ordered it because I thought, well, I'm probably never going to get the LaFerrari, which is really what I want from this. I had to pay a little bit extra for this one, and I've got another one somewhere as well that I've kept in the packet. So I just didn't really want to be spending a fortune. So by doing it this way, it actually works out really well. And there's two different packets you can pre-order of these. You can have the 5-pack, which gives you the 5 cars from each of the sets, or like 1 car from each of the set. But you can also order this 10-pack. So this 10-pack gives you a chance of getting the chase model, which in this case is the Bugatti Bolide. So the beautiful car. I actually really like that Bolide in the black, so we'll see if it's in here. But you know, I think there's only, somebody can maybe correct me on this, I think in each of these 10 packs, I think you can maybe only get the chance of having the chase model perhaps in one in every 5 to 10 boxes. So fairly slim chance we'll actually get one, but we'll see what's in here. So I'll just get right into this because I think there'll be another box in here. These little scalpels are very good, but careful of course if you're using one. I've done myself a few nasty ones in the past with these, including a nice big stab through my leg, so we'll try not to do that. That's handy, there's quite a lot of packaging on this altogether. There we go, here is the box. Let's see if we can tip this out and get rid of that one. I'll spin this round the right way and you'll be able to see all the model numbers on there. These are made in Thailand. A lot of the premiums are made in Thailand, if you didn't already know that. Most of the main lines are made in Malaysia. You could pause the video just in case you want to have a look at all these. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but I've heard if there's a yellow sticker on these, that usually indicates that there's a chase in there. I don't know if that was just something I've read and not true, but yeah, we'll have a look. So let's just dive right in. Carefully. The good thing about these is you don't have to put much pressure on them to get it all cut. There we go. Oh. Quite excited, I'm not going to lie. Let's have a look. I don't, oh my god. Oh, I think we might have it, I don't know. Right, let's just start where everybody's wanting to see. This is what I was wanting. These are fantastic. Now the Ferrari, in real life as I call it, it's from the 2010 era, and it's Ferrari's very, very first hybrid car. And it has a massive 6.3 litre V12 with an electric motor, and combined makes 950 brake horsepower. In that time period, touching upon 1,000 brake horsepower was fantastic. Now cars of course make much more than that, as we're about to come on to, and even at that time it can get from 0 to 60 under 3 seconds, and you know, 217 miles an hour. There were only 499 of these ever built, and I think there was a charity example that was made as well. So only 499 or 500 of these ever built. So really cool thing. And it was Ferrari showing off because a lot of the development of this car was comprised of their intelligence from Formula 1 too. I think even had a carbon fibre monocoque as well. So a lot of technology in there, but still very much a Ferrari, and it's a beautiful thing. And there was only 2 of these actually produced in the previous range of the Hot Wheels ranges, so still not a very common model, but it's a brand new casting. They've also included the mirrors on this one as well, which is obviously something that they weren't able to do before. But a new completely developed casting, and yeah, they've done a great job there. So we'll put that one down and reach and get the other one. There we go. Only slight little criticism is this sort of detail in the corner here. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like they've just kind of not finished it from some angles, but I don't know what you think yourself. Let me know in the comments what you think. If they've done a good job with this one. I think they have overall, but that's more my critique, I would say. So next up we have the Aston Martin Vantage GTE. And I think this whole set is a very underrated set altogether. I think every model has a bit of information about it that a lot of people don't know about. So this particular one is of course the GT, but it was based on, it was for a purpose-built racing machine based on the ongoing road-going Vantage. The GT is a transformation and engineered to meet the demands of the FIA World Endurance Championship. And it also was part of the Le Mans 24 Hours as well, so it's completely redeveloped and certainly worthy of this Eurospeed collection. And under the bonnet there is a 4-litre twin-turbo V8, and it's tuned and developed for reliability to meet the endurance racing requirements. And it's also won many WEC wins, and yeah, just part of a bit of British racing heritage in there. I think that's a great looking casting. Again, let me know what you think of that one. Now, this is the very first video I've ever produced, and it'd be nice to do more videos, so I appreciate it if you would give me a wee like and a comment below, and perhaps subscribe, and it'll help me make some more videos. Now, moment of truth time. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What have we got? Did I see right, or have I not seen right? Oh my god. I have seen right. Wow. Oh my god. That's great. That is absolutely superb. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about the all-black car that makes it look different. I don't know why they've used that grey. I think in some respects it does look quite good. The sparkle in the metallic paint is very good. I think the black and the blue in the mainline casting looked much better. But wow, check out that. I'm so pleased. I did actually find a Super Treasure Hunt McLaren Speedtail, and I sold that because it didn't really fit in with what I've got, but because I'd like to try and just collect Porsche, Mercedes and Ferrari, but that is just superb. I might need to keep that one. I'm shaking, you can see me shaking. Superb. So I'll just bring the Bolide back again, tell you. Oh, that's it, just dropped on the floor. Okay, that's just devalued that bad boy. So no editing here, folks. So let's just check here now. So the Bolide has an 8-litre and 4 quad turbo engine in it, which is just insane. 1,570 brake horsepower, or 1,800 with 110 octane racing fuel. So if you use better fuel, so if you're like any car, you can get more power out of it. And only weighs 1,450 kilograms, so it's very light. And only 40 units ever exist. It's just an expression of Bugatti's ability, basically, in their engineering, and it's just pure passion. Just a bullet made for the track. Super thing. I'm just going to pick this other one up. And we're okay. We're okay. Right, next up, and I think a lot of people are really not happy with this, but see when you see more about, or when you learn more about the Solus, It is a very, very cool car, and I think it's a great casting actually, having looked at this other one here. I think it's a really, really nice thing. So the Solus is a hypercar, and it was actually developed and brought into reality from the Gran Turismo video game. And it's got a naturally aspirated 5.2 litre V10 engine. I bet that sounds fantastic in real life. Let's talk about real life, because let's face it, this is the only Solus I can afford. And revs to over 10,000 RPM and produces 830 horsepower. Now, like most people, if people follow McLaren, most of their building of cars is based upon technology and actually the ability to go around a track. So it's not just about outright power, and I think that would just be a superb thing. Central driving position, and it only weighed 1,000 kilograms, and went 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 2.5 seconds, and does over 200 miles an hour, as most of all these cars I'm sure do. So only 25 were ever made, so very exclusive, and it was just a statement of what is actually possible, and yeah, just with that element of being developed from a racing game. Very cool. And in here we have the final one, and I think is probably the most underrated thing in this range. So the Pininfarina Battista is an all-electric hypercar. It's got 4 electric motors in each corner, in real life, shall we say. And the performance-wise on another level, because it's got nearly 1,900 horsepower from these 4 electric motors, and it's under 2 seconds 0 to 60 time. I think it's 1.8 seconds. Maybe somebody can correct me on that. But it's certainly very fast, quicker than most Formula 1 cars. And top speed is 270 miles an hour. And on full charge, it can actually do 300 miles, albeit I'm sure if you put the foot down, it will do less than half of that. And it's not just about speed, it's a showcase of design and luxury. Of course, being part of Pininfarina, that's what they do. They make beautiful cars and have a long history of being able to do that. And of course, the green in this particular paint finish they've chosen, whilst not bright green, it still looks classy. It's a classy luxury performance car, but it still gives a little nod to the element this is a green electric vehicle. But yeah, super. Very elegant looking thing. And yeah, super. Well, thank you very much for joining me on this video. Hope you've enjoyed the content. I'd like to do more. Certainly, having found that chase, let's find it again here. Having found that chase, it would certainly encourage me to get more of these boxes. I'm absolutely still shocked that this I've actually got it. Unbelievable. There it's there. Unbelievable. As soon as this video's done, I'm going to sit and look at this for quite some time. Thank you for joining me on the 164 Volco.